Hey guys, I have a meeting in a little over 20 minutes, but I need to make my bed, so excuse my bed back there. But I was gonna say, let's talk about boundaries. I'm just gonna make a quick video on boundaries because they are essential and they are necessary. And I didn't learn about boundaries until I was in my early 20s. I remember asking my brother, I've mentioned it here before in one of my videos, but I remember asking my brother, what are boundaries? Because I had no idea what they were, what it looked like to have them. I didn't even know that existed. I didn't know that was a thing. I had zero boundaries growing up. And anytime I implemented them from a natural place, it was mirrored, it was reflected back to me that what I was doing was wrong by establishing boundaries. Boundaries are like a little fence, I'm gonna use that word, a little bubble placed around each individual. Not everybody has a bubble around them, not everybody has boundaries, right? But it is like putting a bubble around you and protecting you from the outside world, from other people's dysfunctions, other people's traumas, other people's pain, other people's issues, right? Human beings have issues. Some human beings have more issues than others. Some people have done the work to heal their issues, the hard work, the internal, introspective, sitting with themselves, dealing with their emotions, finding healthy outlets, healthy means, whether it's journaling, whether it's meditation, whether it's prayer, whether it's reading scriptures, whether it's connecting with God, whether it's getting outside and touching grass, right? Like there are ways to ground oneself and to heal from trauma and to essentially, like when you show up in your relationships, you show up to give, right? And then God gives back to you in ways that serve you. And then healthy relationships give to you, you give back, right? Dysfunctional relationships, one person is giving more than the other, or both people are just taking and not serving one another and not giving, right? And that's how you get into like cyclical cycles of toxicity and sometimes even abuse, right? And a lot of times abuse can stem from like, oh, you're not doing this for me, you're not giving me this. It's like coming from a mentality of like, you need to do this for me, you need to serve me, you need to show up for me, I need me, right? And that is an unhealed person, because a healed person, a whole person, can come to you and say, how can I serve you today? From a full cup, right? Not an empty cup, a full cup. Not a, I'm so exhausted, everybody's needing me. And a lot of times, people pleasers are functioning from empty cups because they need to feel needed. I know this is something that I was very familiar with in my 20s before I had boundaries, is the need to feel needed served me because that was safety for me, was to feel needed, right? And so I showed up in relationships where I was needed, but then I was pouring from an empty cup because I was overgiving because I had no boundaries, right? So when you have boundaries, you, like I said earlier, there's a bubble around you. And this bubble protects you from individuals that just want to take, that do not want to serve, that do not know how to serve, but just want to take. So if you don't have boundaries in your life, this is my challenge to you, to start implementing boundaries with even people that you love, right? Because for those that genuinely care about you and genuinely love you, boundaries are not going to scare them. Boundaries protect you from people that just want to use you. Boundaries protect you from people that just want to abuse you. Boundaries are to protect you, to protect your heart. It's not to shut you down and to create a cold little monster out of you. That's not good either, right? But that is also trauma. That is also unhealed wounds, right? But boundaries protect you. They protect those that you love, because then you are able to show up as your full, healthy self to serve others, not from a place of overly giving and overly pouring, because remember, takers don't know when to stop taking, and givers, if they don't have boundaries, don't know when to stop giving. Boundaries protect you. Boundaries are healthy. It is an art form. If you have never practiced the art of boundaries, it is going to look messy sometimes. It is going to be uncomfortable sometimes. It is going to feel unnatural at times, because it goes against your natural makeup of being a giver. But it does not mean that they are wrong. It means they are important. And healthy relationships will still show up in your life. If anything, you'll have more room for more healthy relationships, for more joy, for more peace, because you have implemented boundaries. Boundaries protect you. They protect those that you love. It is not a wall that you put up to shut the world out. Connection is important. Relationships are important. Healthy community is important. But so is your health. So is your spiritual state. So that's all I gotta say about that. Bye. See you later.